And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Brett Myers. Without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered in 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Dinelson Lamet. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate, and he deals. Fought off foul.
First pitch, 640.
The wind of the pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Merrill hauls it in, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And the pitch.
Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Brett Myers. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Almost got him. Now one missed. The pitch. That one off the mark. And a full count now. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. That one 95 to finish him off. Down in order go the Yankees. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill, Luis Gil.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Tatis waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Now it's going to be number 15. Heel. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Luis Arias in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. There's a swing and a drive way back there. And that is a foul ball. So top of the first, and he's got a chance to strike out the side. He's looked razor sharp. Fly ball center field. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He gets labeled as a bad ball hitter because he's just got that special knack of doing damage with pitches outside the zone. He's just really good at it.
Here's Manny Machado now. This is inside, and that is ball 1. And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
Well, he's been able to do it without using too many pitches, and that's going to be the key. They need him to pitch deep into this ball game, so it's not always the best thing to rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Arias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left for San Diego. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Lamet back to work. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Right through there for a strike. That one not close. And 1-1. That's a strike. The Yanks looking to strike first here in the second game of the series. And another ball. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch, not close. Line and a base hit into right. Bellinger coming home. The tag, and he's safe.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. Harrison Bader stepping in now for the Yankees.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Glove flip to second, and that's 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Jackson Merrill. The why to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next pitch is outside. That one pulled foul. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
On the run, sends it over to first. That takes care of Cronenworth.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
And now it's Elias Diaz. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. In there, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Righty delivers.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Yankees leading by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail here 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and here's the rookie catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Strike.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
The pitch. That one almost got him. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Ball 1 there. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And he's got a double.
now batting, the third baseman, with Merrifield.
And next for New York, Whit Merrifield. Golden opportunity right here. On the outside corner, strike one. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close. And a pitch. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner on at third, one gone. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's some real power at the plate. Brett Myers caught looking his first time up. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the right-hander deals. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. That's off the mark, and a count 1-2. At the belt and fires. To the right side. Cronenworth over to first. They limit the damage here. A run, a hit, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jason Hayward.
The designated hitter, Jason.
The pitch.
Hayward.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, 2 now. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Oh, the throw is over his head.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. This one in the air. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And a pitch.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Padres down by a pair here in the last half of the 3rd.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
To third might be 2. Merrifield. To second, that's 1. Over to first, safe. Here's the shortstop at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Tatis off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Bader brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Matt Waldron.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Doubled his first time up.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
And he deals. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yu Darvish getting loose out there. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
That's in there. That's strike one. And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses. Ball. 2-2.
It's a good take.
In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sanchez stands in now and watches strike one.
Looks like he's sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Sanchez checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check. They're up 2-0. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Arias. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Manny Machado. Struck out swinging his first time. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And Manny gets a piece. Damn! And that's the first out.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him long. That was just nasty.
Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one ripped. Bellinger ranging back. And he brings it in on the warning track.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Grounded out his first time.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Right side, hard hit. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Harrison Bader.
The right fielder, number
Bader,
12.
a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Righty to the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Had him way out in front of the knuckleball there. That thing just floats and dances to the plate, and as a hitter kind of feels like it'll never get there. You've got to try to find a way to stay on that back leg and just let it travel as deep as possible. Tough to do, though.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Yankees, Whit Merrifield. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they can't get the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
First and second, 2 down.
Jr.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Elias.
Heel back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So digging in, Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The Yanks leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And now 1 and 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Bellinger snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Left fielder
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the righty deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And the pitch. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Bellinger makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Brett Myers. The pitch. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Kicks and fires. This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Cody
Bellinger up to hit, 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And 1-2.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
And a 3-2. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Into the dive, and he got it.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Now it's the shortstop.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The wind of the pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The Padres trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there. Strike 1. The Padres down by a pair here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Adrian Morejon.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
The pitch. That's inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Fastball for a strike. Slider for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Bounce to third. Handled by Machado. Sends it across to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The right fielder, number 12, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. The pitch. Good eye in that spot.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Bader checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Didn't go. And now the lefty. That one way inside. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. His splits between April and May there. Foul ball there. Bader runs. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Bader over at second, 1 down. pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's outside. Wouldn't chase that time. And he hits a ground ball right side. A rise onto first. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, left field. And that is that. The Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. A new arm into the game, the righty, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
To the right side. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball. 1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells gathers, throws to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Number 17.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz. Out to center. And that's the inning. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Steven Kolek. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter,
the third baseman,
Whit Merrifield. And here comes Kolek, a 6'3" righty, 26 years old. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Right-handed reliever. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, man aboard, Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. And a base hit into right. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now the left fielder, Brett Myers. Just missed.
That's a ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a pitch. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Ripped on a line. And a base hit knocks in a run. To third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So one out with two aboard. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And a foul ball. Two on, one out.
That missed. That's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
1-1.
The 1-1.
2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Up next to the Yankees.
And now the Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Aaron Judge.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 5-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jeremiah Estrada.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. That one missing inside.
1-1.
And misses inside. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Around third, the throw in, he'll score. It's 6-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And that one missing low.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. Joe has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 6 and the Padres nothing. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the DH, Jason Hayward. And he deals. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
1-2's the count.
Here comes the pitch. Just off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Stepping in for San Diego, Connor Joe. In the air, right field. Bader sizing it up. Nabs it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. On the ground to short, Volpe. Slings it across. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. And a pitch. That to right. Tatis after it. And there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Down the third baseman, Whit Merrifield. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
One down, base is empty. Wouldn't
That's
chase that time. And the right-hander deals. And it's fouled away. The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
The batter, number 13.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Estrada picks over. Merrifield gets back easily. Just missed.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett.
Man at first.
Myers.
Here's the left fielder, Brett Myers. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Merrifield off of first with 2 away. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. And a pitch. And it's strike 2.
Count is full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts.
That's the ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball. Aaron Judge on deck for the Yankees. Bases loaded, 2 down. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here is Aaron Judge. Doubled in his first AB.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And ball 1 to Judge. And now he's fallen behind Judge.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And downstairs.
3-1.
2 outs. Bases are full. Ball 4. He's walked in a run.
Now batting, right fielder
Robert Suarez gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Fought off foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Outside, 1-1. Bader tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Next pitch is outside. All loaded up here in the second game of the series. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 28, Austin.
2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees 9 and the Padres nothing. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tim Hill.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. As the lefty gets to work. And a good eye there. The pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Luis Arraez stands in. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
Last chance for the Padres. Now Machado up here.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one ripped into right. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And ball 1. Hill is just 1 strike away.
Ball.
Off the mark there. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight,